guys, so if you do not already have the Sign of the Beaver book out on your desk, we are going to read chapter 20 today, which is on page 106. So I'll give you a few seconds to get turned there. While you're getting turned there, remember that yesterday when we read, Matt visited a teen's village, which is a really, really big deal. So keep that in your brains as we read. Our fingers are ready to rock and roll. Follow along as I read out loud. Chapter 20. For the next few days, Matt waited eagerly. Early in the morning, he finished his chores so that at a word from a teen, he would be ready to set out for the Indian village again. But a teen did not come. Matt resolved to be patient, but day by day, his new confidence began to slide away. Perhaps he had only imagined that he had passed a test. In a teen's eyes, perhaps he had failed. It was a week before a teen came, and the moment Matt saw him, he knew that there would be no invitation. The Indian boy was solemn and unsmiling, looking more like his grandfather than ever before. He sat staring at the book Matt opened, his mind plainly miles away. He did not want to listen to a story. He seemed to have forgotten the words he had learned the week before. "I not remember," he said impatiently. "My grandfather teach me many things." "What sort of things?" A teen did not answer. "Time of hunt comes soon," he said finally. Matt felt suddenly hopeful. Perhaps it was not any failure of his own that had caused a teen to stay away. Every year, a teen had told him, when the leaves had fallen from the trees, the Indians hunted the caribou and the great moose. Whole families moved away from the village to follow the trail of the big animals. Matt knew that more than anything in the world, a teen longed to hunt with the men. He could imagine now how a teen must have been staying close to his grandfather these last days, trying to be useful and to prove that he was fit to be one of them. "I not come tomorrow," a teen added. "Maybe long time." "You're going on the hunt!" Matt tried hard to keep the envy out of his voice. A teen shook his head. "I go to find my manitow." Matt was puzzled. Was manitow another word for moose? "Maybe you call spirit," a teen explained. "All Indian boy must have manitow. It is time for me." "How can you find a spirit?" For a moment, Matt thought this was one of a teen's odd jokes, but he had never seen his friend so serious, even troubled. "My grandfather teach me," a teen repeated. "Manitow come in dream." Then, seeing that Matt was not laughing, that he really wanted to understand, a teen went on, trying to explain in his clumsy English a mystery that could not truly be explained at all. "Every Indian boy must have a manitow," he said, "before he could take his place as one of the men of his family. He had to find it for himself. No one could help him. His grandfather had been training him for many days. He had had to learn many things. Now he must make the test." He would go out into the forest alone. First, he would make special preparation, bathe himself carefully, and take a special medicine to make him clean inside and out. Then